Hey, so I wanted to do a Q&A video for quite a while, probably about 2 months now. So I'm basically just trying to address all the comments and, well, not all the comments, but like the questions and stuff. I do read all the comments though, so thank you very much for those. Did you hear that question? He's making chili because we were out putting up fences. It was kind of cold, so.
Okay, what was the question?
No, they've never seen an operation like ours, so they asked if we thought it was more beneficial to dump into trucks versus forage.
Yes.
Why?
It's much faster and easier for the person driving the truck versus having to get out and unhook and pull the wagon.
Yeah. We
You can pull them faster down, or you can go faster down the road too.
yeah, that's true. Somebody had asked about choppers too. I think at one point, I think that was pretty old, but we chop silage in a lot of waterways, and so we don't really have traditional flat areas. So this just works a little better. Plus, I don't know, like you guys have been doing this. Some of that stuff is original. So Garrett's
30 years.
So Garrett's grandpa started it. So yeah. Anyway, somebody asked about daily updates. I think it would be really hard to keep up with daily updates. I would love to get to that point, but not very confident that would happen. So also thank you for all the positive comments. Really enjoy that. You guys are so supportive. White powder, I addressed that in one of the videos. It's talcum powder. It kind of helps the seed go through the planter a lot faster and easier. Somebody had said in the 70s it was red, so that's a fun fact. Shout out to other young couples who farm. Also, hay to dry. Oh, somebody thought our hay was too dry to chop for silage. I don't know. It goes into the harvester, so that's all good. And then somebody had said something about corn silage. The moisture from corn silage kind of goes into the hay. Here's what I know, and this was, I actually learned this. I worked floral in a floral shop, for 5 years, and we had to be really careful with the flowers because of gases, and the gas of a flower on the stem, it would seal itself shut. The same is true for the grass. It seals itself shut. So, I mean, we've had stuff in the harvesters or the silos, whatever you want to call it. Somebody said, yes, it's a harvester silo. So, yes, I was right. It kind of seals itself shut. And so we've had stuff that's like 5 years old coming through that's still almost perfectly new. So, still has all the same moisture, or not the moisture, but still has all the same nutritional values, and it's good as new, basically. Much respect to farming wives. Yes, thank you. I like that. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Somebody said something about the channel, and they're like, I just subscribed, and I was like, you're awesome. No better place to raise a family than the farm. Agreed. Do you agree? Do you agree? You two boys look so thrilled. Okay, JJ, I don't know, he's been kind of clingy lately, so he always tries to keep his eye on me, but that's okay. It won't last forever. Yes, you saw soybeans. Yes. Yes, ladies are a major part of farming, whether it's just supporting the guys bringing out meals, or just having meals ready, or yeah, just the whole 9 yards, pretty much. JJ's almost 2. Again, thank you for all the congratulations. That was pretty cool. I was not expecting that I don't know. I wasn't expecting you guys to be like, congratulations. So that's really cool. Alpha, male. Somebody had said that most of the YouTube channels, especially the farming ones, are from the male's perspective, and so they kind of liked how I just like threw everything out there, and yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Part of the reason, and I've said this before, part of the reason I started the channel was because I felt like there wasn't a lot of women like me. I couldn't find any, and it's really hard to feel like you're alone in this stressful lifestyle and career. So it's nice to have, at least like connect with somebody. So for all the ladies out there, yep, this channel's for you, and everybody else seems to be enjoying it too. So good, win-win. yeah, somebody had said, please try to keep this channel up. I will try to keep the channel up. Plus it gives me something to look forward to when it's a job that I don't really want to do. Got a helper this time around. So that's what you keep hearing. Apologize in advance. So yes, why I was learning about extended harvest. Yeah, just get it over with as fast as you can. Of course, if weather draws it out, then that's fun too. Somebody had said they learned how to be a man on the farm, for sure. I mean, I would not have even dated Garrett if he wasn't a gentleman. Wouldn't have even really had anything to do with him. I do think, especially just like being a responsible adult too, for sure. You learn that in this kind of environment. Garrett, they say you're a lucky guy and I'm an amazing woman. Yeah. Is that what you think?
Pretty lucky.
Okay, good. I'm glad you think so. Okay, soybean yields. Yeah, I haven't even heard what the soybean yields are because we're always talking about JJ. We're exchanging him. So, what have our yields been?
Better than average.
That's what you're gonna say.
So 60.
60. What was corn? Just curious. I never even heard that one.
I don't.
That was a long time ago, people. That was like 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
It was better than average.
That's really good to know. We have a future, people. We have a future. We're gonna have an income this year. Okay, yeah, the auger, make sure the auger is tied up. Anyway, yeah, so the auger, it was really windy the first day we used it, and then by the end of the day they had to retie it, which, I mean, they would have gotten it pretty good in the first place, but it was really, really windy, and of course, like 36 degrees all day. Someone thought I sounded northern, more northern than Illinois, which is kind of funny because I call it lazy farmer slang. But I have noticed when I'm tired, I do tend to kind of have, like, for us it would be almost a southern draw. Once you get northern, they pronounce their vowels. Like, I had a friend from Chicago and she always said mom, like an O was more of an A for them. And just like everything else was just the vowels were very exaggerated. But I've noticed when I do videos, especially we're going to, you know, somewhere to help Garrett or do a job. Do not touch the, we like to turn off the dishwasher. No. I have noticed, yeah, you're just fine. I have noticed that I do kind of have a little bit more of like a draw when I'm making these videos, because a lot of times I'm thinking about like where I'm going, what I'm going to do with JJ when I get there, and so I'm not necessarily thinking about what I'm saying, but I have noticed. We probably have 150, if not more. We bought a bunch last year. We got a bunch of heifers, so last year was interesting, but we do a cow-calf operation, and so basically from the end of February to like the beginning of May, I am a midwife for 150 cows, so I help them all give birth. That'll be a little different this year, given there's a bump. That'll be a little different this year. Hopefully we won't really have anything that I need to come help with. Really, really hoping. I had to help pull a calf when I was 8 months pregnant with JJ. That was really scary because like just so much can happen, like for me, you know, being that far along. But I did not pull very hard and I did not try very hard, but I was at least there in case Garrett needed something. Greetings from Scotland! I got a few Scotland people, yay! That's awesome, that's so cool. And yeah, the weather is warmer and more sunny here. So yeah, the family's passing down, the farms. Yes, I'm so glad you guys relate with this. There's people out there just like us. Farming is much more extreme. Yeah, you're, like having your good days and your bad days. Yeah, agreed. It's family. You just get a little too close and personal anyway, so yay! So yeah, we have cows and crops, about 150 cows, about 1,000 acres of crop, or 1,000 acres of corn each year, roughly, give or take a few. and then the other 1,000 is soybeans. So we usually split 50-50, but you know, it just varies each year what field we're in, but basically 50. Some of that's rented, some of that's ours. The Minneapolis moline brought back memories. Yes, a few people have said that actually, so that's cool. And never a dull moment. Yes. Somebody had a story about their mom driving a tractor without cab, and they thought their sister was scared to move. I bet. At least she was smart enough to know that she would fall. I feel like a lot of people have stories. My grandma has a bunch of stories of like the one time she helped rake, and yeah, you do stuff like that with the first kid, but I don't know too many people that go beyond that. Of course, I don't know how much I'll be able to do too. It just depends on what kind of child comes out. They might be crazy. I don't know. We got a little spoiled with JJ. Dust mask. Yeah. So this is the first year I've actually not gotten sick. Actually, it's been amazing. But yeah, like if there's even corn in the vicinity, like I will wear a dust mask. My allergy medicine, I've been like super on top of this year, because especially like while you're pregnant, you really shouldn't have antibiotic at all, because even the ones that are deemed kind of safe, like there's still, you know, there can still be side effects, and it's just something that you don't really want to mess with, because obviously that's like the future of your child. So somebody's life, you know. So yeah, I've stayed super on top of it. But yeah, I will every single year actually I go to bronchitis or pneumonia, like just like that, pretty much overnight. So I have to be on top of it, and this year finally was okay. Of course, JJ and I left, you know, at decent times. So we normally put in 7 to 8 hours. We did 3 10 hours and a few 9 hours. But you know, otherwise we got home, you know, at decent times, and so I'm getting more sleep than I normally would. And so young couple from Ohio. So I'm sure you're much more past 20 weeks now. Number 4. That's exciting. So I'm glad you can relate to everything. That's awesome. Oh yeah, so why do we fill the dump trucks? Yeah, and your comment about spilling, there was one footage that I saw that I was like, oh shoot, that looks like a lot. But really, I mean, it's chopped into fine little chunks, and so it's really not as much as it looks like. Otherwise, you know, a lot of times it just kind of gets raked in with everything else, or I'll try to, you know, get it with the rake and kind of keep it in with everything else. But yeah, it does look like a lot, but if you were to walk over there, it's like maybe a 5-gallon bucket. And family farms, you know, is what makes agriculture what it is today. So yeah, thank you for that. And yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's pretty cool to have an industry that is family driven for the most part. Somebody had asked what tractor we use
For
the M&M, the one that I used to rake.
it's a U, Minneapolis moline U. It's got a John Deere front axle though, off of combines.
It's a little DIY. Do it yourself. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. But I tried to get everything, and awesome. So thank you guys. We have 1,044 subscribers as of today, or as of this morning. So that's so awesome. Continuing to grow. So that's really cool. That's so awesome. Thank you guys for supporting us. We only started this in the summer, so it was like May or June, something like that. So we haven't been doing this very long. It's so awesome that just the encouragement and everything, and the growing numbers. That's really cool. So awesome. Thank you. And we got some videos coming up. I just haven't prepped them yet, but we'll see you guys soon. So subscribe if you want to see videos. You want to get notifications when I post no videos, or did I say no videos? You get, maybe I should just stop right there.
They know how it works.
Yeah, you guys know how it works. Okay, awesome. Thanks.